We're live. We're live. We're live. What's going on? What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. It's Monday. What is the 22nd of August? So basically that means that summer is over. Winter is coming. Anyways, once again, welcome to Plus One Daily. Hello, Carl. Hello, Nick. My name is John, as you guys know. I am here to take you guys on a journey, an adventure into the wonderful world of internet marketing and making money from home. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff, right? Like, imagine that. You can actually make money from behind your computer, and it's not a scam. Crazy. And one of the biggest things that I'm a fan of when it comes to online entrepreneurship and making money from home is blogging. And today we're going to call this show Blogging for Profits. And I'm going to go over 7 tips on how you can start making money from your blog, from your passions, from your hobbies even. And how you can do that and have some fun with it. So we'll dive right in. We'll dive right in. And hopefully you guys get a lot of value from today's show. So again, like I said, the 7 things that I wanted to go over quickly to kind of help you turn your hobbies, your interests, your passions into money by blogging. The first tip is obviously the big nasty C word, and that is consistency. Here's a fun fact. There's like a billion blogs online. Very few of them get written to each and every week. Now, some even go each and every day. I mean, I try to do 5 days a week on Plus One Daily, but generally, the largest chunk of blogs online don't really get content each and every week. So, just by being consistent and your readers knowing that they can come to your blog at least once a week to learn, to get some value from you, you're ahead of the game. So the first tip, the first trick on how to get your blog turning some profits is to be consistent. Now, here's a little caveat here is that you need to be consistent. That means that you actually have to do this stuff for a year or so until it starts making money. Plus One Daily isn't even a year old yet. I mean, this blog, I think, got started in November of last year. It's not even a year yet. And I'm starting to see profits from the content of the blog, but it's taken a year. So consistency isn't a one-time shot. It's not I'm going to be consistent for this week or in a month and then, I'm done. You've got to be consistent over time. Think about it. I've been writing Hit Exchange News since 2003. That's over 10 years. That's over a decade of content each and every week. That's consistency. That's what your readers are looking for. So the first tip to turn your blog into a profitable income-generating system is to be consistent. The second thing is that you need to connect. You need to connect with your audience. And what do I mean by connecting? I mean, yeah, it's good. You got to have good content. You gotta be exciting, and you got to put value out there. But connecting, I think, goes a little bit beyond that. Specifically in 2016, when we're doing this recording, is that you need to be social with your audience. You can't just put content out there. And a lot of times people say, John, why don't you just record these shows instead of streaming live? I want to stream live. I want to interact with people. I want to connect with people. I know it might be easier to record them and upload them whenever, but for me, the live aspect of it is a connection. I hope I'm connecting with you guys. I hope you guys feel that I actually want to be here and providing content for you. And that's, I think, very important for your blogging for profits system, is that you need to connect with your audience. And whether it's social media, whether it's content and great value to your audience, the connection is so important. And the tools are there. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I mean, you name it. The ways you can connect with your audience are unlimited. And the best of all, this is the thing, it doesn't cost any money to be social and connect with your audience. So get out there and connect with your audience as you're being consistent with your posts. The third thing is contribute. And what do I mean by this? Contributing, there's something funny. I mean, as you guys know, I'm not going to get into my story too much about my parrot, but one of the things that I've been doing a lot is I've been in the communities of the parrot owners. I'm trying to learn a lot of things. I'm trying to ask questions. I'm trying to offer suggestions. I'm trying to get answers for certain questions. I'm contributing to the community. So why am I using this as an example? If you guys know, I'm really big on comments. I'm really big on shares. I'm really big on making blog posts, making blog comments, putting on Facebook. I want people to do that for my blog. So I try to make sure that I'm doing that as well. I'm being out there and contributing. So I'm trying to get into the parrot community. No, Ken, no, not another parrot parade. I'm trying to get into that. So I'm not going out there going, hey, here's my SIG line. You should check out my online business. That's not how I'm doing it. I'm trying to contribute to the community. I'm trying to add value to other people there. Same thing you can do in business, in an online business. This is why I'm telling people go and get social inside of inside of Facebook and Twitter. Go comment on people's blogs, share people's blogs, become a part of the community and contribute to it. The more you're contributing, the more people are going to start seeing you as a leader and someone they want to actually listen to. The more you do that, the more you're seen, the more people will come back and share your content and contribute to your blog. So big tip there is to contribute to your community and your niche specifically. The fourth thing is to question readers. I try to do this a lot for Plus One Daily. I mean, I have topics that I want to discuss here and there, but I really put the question out there, what do you guys want to talk about? I think readers appreciate that, and I think we need to do a lot more of that. If you find that, you're running low on things to talk about, ask your readers, ask your community, what would you like to talk about? Question them each and as much as you can. Get them to feel a part of what you're trying to do with your blog. The more they feel a part of it, the more they'll take ownership of it, the more they'll want to share it, the more they'll tell their teams about it. This is a good thing. So big is to question your readers and subscribers. Ask them, what do you want me to talk about? What kind of topics do you want me to discuss? This goes a long way in creating good content. Consistency, right? Consistently. There, I'm tongue twisted with the C. And the fifth thing, I was just talking about that a little segue into it, is that you need to be building your list. You want to make money from your online business, specifically your blog, you should be lead capturing. Each and every day, you should be trying to build your list with your blog, with squeeze pages and the T's and the safe list and stuff, talking about your blog, getting people into your circle. Email marketing, again, I can't stress it, how important it is. Even in 2016, with all the bells and whistles and the phones and the Instagrams and the Snapchats, there's nothing higher return on investment and return on time than an email list. Trust me on this. If I could change anything of what I've done in the 20 years I've almost been in business online, I would have stuck with list building from day one. That's the one thing I would change. Everything else, it is as it is. But I truly believe this. If you are building a brand, if you're building a blog online, you need to be building your list along with it. This will allow you to communicate with your audience. It'll allow you to do affiliate marketing the right way. There's so many wins with list building. You should be practicing that now. Don't wait for, I'm going to create a year's worth of content and then start, and then I'm going to start building a list. Build your list now. The sixth thing is kind of new in 2006. I mean, it's not new, but this a lot of times people might go, what is this buzzword? Repurposing. What is repurpose? Everybody, that word is thrown out there a lot in social media and stuff. And what does repurposing mean? Basically, it means I'm taking a blog post and I can make more content. I can take that content and I can repurpose it into other social media channels. I can repurpose it and create a product with it. I can repurpose it and make an audio recording from what I'm talking about. I could put it in MP3 format. I could create a product from. This is what repurposing is. So, example, what am I doing with this? I'm recording this, I'm streaming this live. This not only is on YouTube, but it's also getting repurposed for my blog. It goes on to Plus One Daily. I can then take that content and I can use it as a Facebook post. I can put a Twitter post out with it. I can get a product created from what I'm doing training. This is, seven tips to get your blog turning a profit. That can be a product. My talk here can end up being a product if I repurposed it. This is how bloggers make a lot of money and they kill two birds with one stone by simply repurposing their content. This could turn into a podcast. This could turn into, like I said, a product. It could turn into a new blog post 6 months down the road. You can revisit it. There's so many things you can do with one piece of content. When you start learning how to repurpose it and turning that one piece of content into multiple pieces of content, you start seeing beautiful, beautiful things happening for the stuff you're putting out there consistently. Remember, that's the first tip, is being consistent. Don't just do this once a week. Like once a month or once a year. You got to do this at least once a week. The more comfortable you get, a couple times a week. Again, I try to do this 5 times a week, which is, pretty crazy, but the point is that you're consistent about it, and each and every week, at least each and every week, you're putting valuable content out there so you can repurpose it and create multiple streams of potential income. And the last thing, this is going to make people feel a little uncomfortable, controversy. You want to make money from your blog. You want to get people talking about your blog. You want to get people sharing your blog. You want people commenting on your blog. Stir the pot a little. Stir it up a little. Now, that doesn't mean you got to go out there and slam people. You don't need to create drama for the sake of creating drama. You don't need to go and critique someone and this and this and this. But time and time again, you guys have seen, I'll create blog posts on Hit Exchange News, on Plus One Daily. Great content, valuable content, stuff that can help people. It'll get, maybe 10 comments if it's like a really good blog post and people like it. Maybe 10. 5's like average. Now, I create a blog post that stirs the pot a little, where I put an opinion out there that may not be popular with a lot of people. 40 comments? 40, 50, 60 comments? Some of the most popular blog posts, not some, every single one of my most popular blog posts over since 2003 that I've been writing blogs, it's always the controversial blog post. Always. That's important. Now, saying that, again, it doesn't mean you got to go and start slamming people. You don't got to go out there and start disrespecting people. What you need to do, though, is you need to rock the boat a little. You need to challenge popular opinions. You need to create a little bit of controversy. Stir it up a little bit where, maybe Nick doesn't really agree with Ken. I'll highlight that Nick and Ken don't agree with each other. That's what I'll do. I mean, that's what it takes to do really good controversial blogging. It doesn't mean, again, like I said, I'm beating the dead horse here because I don't want people to go, oh, John told me to go and start, disrespecting everybody and people will start commenting on my blog. That's not the point. What I'm saying is that you need to be tactful about it, but understand that people love train wrecks. That's human nature. We don't necessarily want to hear all the good stuff. Oh, but you see a train wreck, you got to stop and slow down and look at it. That's just human nature. Feed that. Make sure that you use that to your advantage. It will get traffic to your website. It'll get people commenting. It'll get people sharing. And you'll get a lot more potential income from your blog. So going over the 7 little tips, I hope you found them useful. Create a blog. It's got a blogging for profits. You've got to be consistent. You need to connect with your readers. You need to contribute to your community. You need to question your readers. Ask them what they want to learn, what they want to talk about. You need to build your lists now. Don't wait. You need to learn how to repurpose your content into different formats for all your benefit. For your taking a blog post, you can make a podcast out of it, a new product, etc., etc. And the 7th thing is to create a little bit of controversy. A little bit of controversy. It takes a little bit of controversy. Stirring the pot actually really, really helps your business. Carl said, could you take action on these tips with YouTube? Because absolutely. This is the same thing with blogging. I mean, vlogging is what everybody's calling it now. I mean, I guess Plus One Daily is kind of a vlog. I create the content. I've been doing this the past couple of weeks. I'll write a blog post, but I'll still put the video up there. So I've given people 10 to 15 minutes of content on the video, but I'm also doing a blog post with it. So this advice works exactly the same way with YouTube creation and content creators in YouTube. Exact same stuff. I'm just doing blogging for profits because I'm a huge fan of blogs and I know how much it's helped my business over the years. So you can use blogs, vlogs, anything you want to do. This is really, really effective for all that. So hope you guys enjoyed today's session. I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. Good luck to all the teams tonight. The semis are on ctbteams.com for all updates and news, gossip, and scandal concerning that. Thank you guys for coming and rocking with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys, if not tomorrow, Wednesday for sure. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. And yeah, thanks again. Toodles. Let me just do the countdown here before I shut it off. So, a little drink and a little wave. Toodles. Let's make sure I see that.